Hey guys, Hinza here. Welcome to another Shadowlands beta video. So the latest beta build just launched and now we have some of the legendaries for Rogue. So in this video I'm just going to be talking about the general legendaries, so it's not going to be too long, but I'm using Assassination Rogue to test them out. So the first legendary is kind of a increased version of the talent Master Assassin. So what it does is while stealth is active, and for 5 seconds after breaking stealth, your critical strike chance is increased by 100%. So, just so you can see what it looks like, I have 18% crit, and then when I put that on, I get this buff up here, Master Assassin, so now it's 119%, and I'll go ahead and attack, and you can see I still have the buff afterwards. So yeah, just 100% crit. So it's kind of a good opener if you do that. So let me just back up. Now the next one is pretty good too. The numbers I think are definitely not tuned because it's really low. But anyway, your combo point generators have a chance to infect the target with Blood Fang, causing 378 bleed damage over 6 seconds and healing for 63. For one, the actual numbers that I saw in the combat log weren't quite the same as what was listed there. Plus, that's just really low. Like that's not worth it at all, even if it is damaging them each time. But it does work. It just needs, number tuning. So I'm going to attack this one, and eventually you will see the buff. There it is, Blood Fang. So bleeding and then healing. So if when this does do the amount of damage that that's reasonable, then I think it's a pretty cool one, especially because it's a general one and it works for, all specs. To be able to just cause a bleed that'll do a decent amount of damage and also heal you is both offensive and defensive. And then we have this one. The other two do not work currently, so I will just explain the last two. This one will cause Shiv to spread your poisons and bleeds to a nearby enemy. I think that's pretty cool, especially for assassination. It gives them a little bit more, with cleave and AoE, because yeah, you can put Fan of Knives to put your deadly poisons on, but to be able to spread your, Garrote and Rupture, and then if you take, Kidney Shot, the internal bleeding, you can do all that. That's really good for like 2 target cleave or even more. Well, Shiv is a 15-second cooldown now, so you probably can't do a lot of spreading. Oh, actually, it's a 25-second cooldown. But still, it's really good for cleave because you can put those big dots on and then just spread them. And again, this is a general one, so it'll work for subtlety and outlaw as well. And then finally, the last one could also be fairly good utility slash defensive because it'll cause Vanish to reduce the cooldown of your other abilities. Again, it doesn't work right now because it just says 0 seconds, and I did test it out. I'll go ahead and put it on because it just says other abilities. So I'm assuming that means all abilities. If I use like Sprint here, Evasion, and then I use Vanish, yeah, see it doesn't reduce it at all. So yeah, but that could be, depending on how much time, that could be a fairly decent defensive one because you could get, you know, you could get your like evasion back, or your Shiv because it's 25-second cooldown. You can get that back quicker. Vendetta, and again for all the different rogue specs, that could be pretty good legendary. But yeah, those are all the general ones for rogue. If you liked the video, please give a like and subscribe for future videos. And as always, thanks for watching.